Hey guys, it's Fire Red Hero 8 here, and this is what I'm going to be calling the Pokedex update. I'm going to be updating the Pokedex so far right now. Whenever I encounter new Pokemon, I'm going to, I put them up on screen, not encounter, but when I put it up on screen what you can find in a certain route, but I thought that really wasn't a lot of detail, so I decided to do a Pokedex update, which will be every so often. I'll have an update like this where I'll show you, I'll talk about the Pokemon that you can encounter, what they evolve into, and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get started with that. This is as of part 4. This is what you will be running into. We first saw level Pidgey. It is normal flying type, and it can evolve twice. It evolves into Pidgeotto at level 18 and Pidgeot at level 36. When I say key stats for a Pokemon, that means that's the highest stats that they have. And I'm getting this from Bulbapedia. That's where I looked this up. Now, I'm not giving you exact numbers here, but key stats for Pidgey are attack and speed. However, it's not really outstanding. It's actually very average, but those were the highest numbers I saw for the Pidgey. Now at level 18, Pidgeotto comes into play, also normal flying type, and the key stats change to HP and speed, which I thought was a little odd. I never would have guessed that, but yeah, there you go. And once again at level 36, Pidgeot, normal flying type, and that's the final evolution. Again, HP and speed are the key stats. Okay, Rattata is a normal type. We haven't even seen them yet, or we did see it with the old man trying to teach us how to catch Pokemon even though he doesn't know. Normal type, and at level 20 it evolves into Raticate. The key stats for Rattata are attack and speed, and you'll notice a lot of Pokemon that we've seen thus far, I guess you could say, specialize in attack and speed, but not anything we've seen yet is really too powerful. Raticate, I remember, isn't, it's not really good for the adventure, but if you're one to complete the Pokedex, Rattata and Raticate might be good for you because they learn Super Fang. And Super Fang cuts an HP in half. It never one-shots anything. It just goes to half the HP that the Pokemon already has, and that's basically what it'll do. So it'll lower the HP down little by little, and that can be good for you. So yeah, Raticate, again, attack and speed are its key stats. It's not really that outstanding. However, I did use one once in Terra Blizzard so I could defeat dragon trainers. Wasn't that smart? Okay, the Nidoran family, if you notice, Nidoran female, poison type, and it has 2 evolutions. It evolves into Nidorina at level 16, and when you use a Moonstone, it evolves into Nidoqueen. And the key stats for Nidoran female are HP and defense. The whole female Nidoran family is like this. They all specialize in HP and defense. So yeah, they're more defensive than the Nidoran male family. They can take more damage, and they have more HP to withstand said damage. But yeah. And then Nidorina at level 16, and Moonstone for Nidoqueen. Okay. Nidoran male. It's pretty much identical as far as leveling up goes in evolution. It's poison type, Nidorino at level 16, which we have already seen, and Moonstone makes it the badass Nidoking. They specialize in attack and speed, more attack power than the female family. Okay, Spearow, which we have seen, normal flying type. It's actually a lot more preferred than Pidgey. I've always used Pidgey, and that's why I'm using it now, but Spearow has more attack and more speed than Pidgey does. And it evolves into Fearow at level 20, which we haven't seen yet. And I know I'm showing a lot of Pokemon here that we haven't seen yet, but this way I'm showing you them now, so you'll know what to expect later if you're playing along. Okay. Mankey is a fighting type, and he also specializes in attack and speed. It's a very fast fighting type, and at level 28 it evolves into Primeape, and that is its final form. Okay, the bug families of Viridian Forest, we have Caterpie and Weedle. Caterpie is just your basic bug type, and Weedle is bug and poison. It has poison sting. That's pretty much the only difference between the two, is that one can poison, one can't. They both evolve at level 7. Caterpie into Metapod, Weedle into Kakuna. And, okay, yes, Caterpie specializes in HP and speed, and so does Weedle. At level 7, Metapod comes from Caterpie. HP and defense are its special stats, and so does Kakuna, HP and defense. At level 10, Metapod evolves into Butterfree. which is bug and flying type, and it can learn a lot of moves. A lot of moves like status conditions like sleep powder, stun spore. I think it learns poison powder too. And at level 10, it learns confusion in yellow version, which you can use that to defeat Brock too. You don't have to use a Nidoran like I did. But speed and special are its really good, or its key stats. But the thing that bugs me about it is that it doesn't really have any good special moves to back it up with, so it's pretty much useless after you beat Brock. Okay, Kakuna's final form at level 10 is Beedrill, and it specializes in attack and speed, and it learns moves like Twin Needle and Fury Attack, but it's not really that powerful. I wouldn't recommend Weedle very much, and only reason I recommend Caterpie is so you can get a Butterfree to use against Brock if you don't want to use a Nidoran or a Mankey. Okay, and one last, why did I forget this? I actually saved this for last. Pikachu is an electric type. Obviously we know this now. Its evolution, however, is to be announced. I'm not going to give that away this soon. And its key stats are attack and speed. We already know that Pikachu is extremely fast and it has nice attack power. At least I think it does. And this might sound a little weird, but I mean, this is how I'm going to be introducing Pokemon in the Let's Play, aside from putting their names up on screen. This is how I'm going to explain them. And I'm going to do a Pokedex update every so often. I'm not really sure how it's going to work, just every few parts that I do. I'm going to also do an update to go with that. But, yeah, that's what's going to be happening. It's just my little twist on Pokemon since I've never done this before. And I hope that it is somewhat informative, but I will let you know that Bulbapedia and Cerebi are very good sites to look up these Pokemon in more detail, so I'm just giving you the basic groundwork here. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day, and you should be getting part 5 soon, because what I plan to do is to give you this video either after part 4 or right before part 5, whatever that may be. So, I hope you guys have an awesome day and go back to catching them all. Peace out!